This is an addition mat, and I am going to demonstrate one way the mats can be used, and I am choosing subtraction today, and the type of subtraction is going to be the comparison type. On the addition mat there's an apple tree, and I'd explain to the children that each season the apple tree grows a different amount of apples, and I would get them to count how many apples grew this season. And then I would explain to them that last season that only 8 apples grew, and I want them to find how many extra apples grew this season. And I'd cover up the amount to begin with, and I'd get them to count the 8 apples, and then I would ask how many extra apples are on the apple tree this season. And I'd take the cardboard piece off and get them to count how many extra apples are on the apple tree. This is a short clip how the addition mat can be used again to demonstrate subtraction using the takeaway method. So this is Annabelle and her mum has asked her to go and collect 4 apples from the apple tree. So Annabelle has a basket to take the apples away with, and she climbs up the tree, and I'd get the children to count how many she collects, and then she puts it in her basket, and I would say Annabelle is taking away 4 apples from the apple tree to give to her mum. And then we'd have a look at the tree and count the remaining. So we count aloud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This short clip is to demonstrate the missing add-end method of subtraction. So Annabelle's mum has 4 apples and then says, oops, I read the recipe wrong and I need 6 apples. So I get the children, ask the children, how many more apples does her mum need? So there are 4 apples, we'd count 4 in the basket, and then we would go over to the apple tree and with that number we would say there are 4 in the basket, and then we would add on. So we would go 4, 5, 6. Then putting the apples in the basket, I would then ask the children, how many more did the mum need? Then we count 1, 2,